Hello, hello, everyone.
Oh,
Welcome back to the table. Today's episode is part one of what we're calling It's a Marathon, Not a Sprint. And you'll know what we mean by that in just a moment. But until then, I'm Shelly Brown, and I'm here with two of my very favorite running partners in the publishing marathon. In this publishing marathon, I should say, Carol Tetzlaff and Sara Cormany. Say hello.
hello.
Hello. Hello.
Y'all need to be a little more excited about today's
I am
episode
so
because it is.
excited.
What's that?
I'm speechless. I'm so excited.
Because this is truly going to be a fun episode. So, hence our title of this series is fUNfiltered, marketing talk for authors. So we're going to get real about what it takes to get your message into the world without losing your mind in the process.
That means if you haven't lost your mind yet, you won't lose it now.
Right.
But today we're not actually talking about sprinting, praise the Lord, because my sprinting days ended somewhere around middle school field day. I have stories. So if you see me running, you better run too, because somebody's chasing us.
Seriously, I don't know how long it's been since I've sprinted. I now currently more like waddle. But if I was still in my sprinting days, it would be for two things: Costco samples or coffee.
It makes me think of, and y'all probably have seen this meme before, but the meme that says, just saw two people running outside and it inspired me to get up and close the blinds. So, yeah. So that's clearly we're not the athletic kind any longer. So, or exercise. So now with all the sprinting puns out of our system, is it out of our system? Do y'all have any other fun puns or sprinting, making fun of people who sprint? Anything?
No,
No.
All
right.
Good.
Well, all right, cool. So with all of that out of our system, when it comes to marketing your book, or even just showing up as an author, the biggest shift you can make is this. You are not sprinting to the finish line. You are running a cross country, up the hills, around the curves, full on marathon. And today we want to break that down for you, mindset wise and strategy wise, because it really does have the potential to change everything.
Yep. Mindset, mindset shift. Number one.
That's hard to say.
Well, and I also waddle with my words. So just have to let the brain catch up to my speaking. So let us try that again, shall we? Mindset shift number one. Consistency beats intensity.
Yeah.
So let's talk about this. Many authors think book marketing is like the 6-week whirlwind and then it's done. What do you do next? I actually just talked to an author just today about, I launched my book, it did okay, and now what do I do? So it's really the after launch day where we have to put some intention into, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's more like that long uphill, which I hate uphill, walk in comfy shoes with snacks.
Yeah. And maybe what's that?
In coffee.
Oh, and of course, coffee. And maybe a few friends cheering from the sidewalk, right?
I find it funny that we identified the food, the snacks before the friends. I don't know what that says.
Yeah, seriously.
I mean, fish are friends.
Yeah, they are. They are. But just like me, it's not about doing everything fast. It's about doing the right things with faithfulness and with consistency.
Here's our mantra. Consistency beats intensity. Small and faithful steps, one at a time, is greater than the big flashy moments.
One powerful post a week over 6 months will do more than 20 posts in a weekend. And I can speak to this specifically. When I was just getting started with, and I did so many things backwards because I didn't know what I was doing, and we don't know what we don't know. But I remember thinking, I have to post on social media. And I had somebody say, Sara, you have to, because you're part of a book, it's launching. And I literally probably put my website together, got on social media within the first week of the book coming out, which we all know that is not correct. But I also knew I had young kids and I could post. God was clearly saying, I want you to post 3 times a week, and I want you to show up consistently. And really, for the majority of my time that I've been in this author gig, that's what I did. And it built a following of thousands. God can take an offering that he directs and build it if you show up consistently. But if you don't show up, then you're probably not going to see results.
Yeah.
Crickets.
It's good.
Yeah, it's really good.
So let's move on. I guess I'm supposed to be speaking now. Moving us from mindset shift number 1 to mindset shift number 2. My mind was not shifting appropriately. So we can chalk that up to another thing that Sara needs to work on. But shift number 2, the circle of care, is really what we're going to refer to as the ripple effect. So let's talk a little bit about this circle of care, because this concept, along with consistency, changes everything.
Yeah, so many authors and get caught up in the numbers. Like, I need to have more followers. I need a bigger list. I need to go viral. But what if you just simply served the 5 people who are already paying attention to you?
Yeah. So picture this. You're standing in the middle of a still lake and you toss a small stone into the water. What happens? Anyone?
I think I know.
What?
Ripples?
Yes. Ripples. Well done. Well done. Yes, it's ripples. Those ripples are your readers. The first circle around that splash, that's your inner circle. The readers who already know you, they love your message and they believe in what you're doing.
Yeah. And when you nurture that circle with value, encouragement, consistent presence, just like Sara was doing, those ripples naturally extend outwards and they touch new people and draw others in.
Yeah. The ripple effect is really powerful, but it starts with a faithful splash. You have to get in the pool. Now, maybe not a cannonball, but not a tidal wave, but one intentional impact.
Yeah. And listen, some of y'all are out here trying to do cannonballs with no water in the pool yet. So just not recommended. All right. In real life or in this analogy, start with your circle, because that's where the momentum really does begin.
Yeah. Marketing doesn't mean that you're chasing strangers, which really makes sense if you're just showing up for your people, the people who know you. When you do that, your message is going to multiply one ripple at a time.
Yeah. Your circle of care isn't your only audience. In fact, it's your first audience. And sometimes it can often be the most important one.
Yeah, absolutely. They're the ones who will pray for you. They'll be the ones who share your book. They'll leave reviews. They invite their friends. They create the momentum that paid ads could never manufacture and that even algorithms can't replicate.
Yeah, you're not building a stage. You're nurturing that sacred circle. And trust me, circles ripple wider than you will ever think.
Let's think about this. So let's say perchance that you have 12 followers right now. What if we considered those 12 followers as your upper room crew?
Mm.
Imagine what God can do with 12 faithful followers and a small beginning. He already has laid that groundwork beautifully.
Yeah. I love that, Sarah. And think about that, those 12. And when Jesus said, now go and make disciples of all nations. And here we are now I'm in Orlando, you're in Kansas, and Carol, you're in Arizona. It has multiplied around the world, right? From those 12 faithful, obedient disciples. So don't wait for more people to show up before you start to pour out. Just start with the ripple, and the rest will come, and you will see that multiplication, that ripple effect. So any comments on any of that before we go on to shift number 3? Any other thoughts?
It's just really good. Like, I love the idea of, like, don't chase your strangers. Chase the people that know you already. That's who loves you. That's so powerful.
It really is. All right. So let's go on to shift number 3. All right. You're a resource, not a salesperson. That's a great mindset shift right there. You're a resource, not a salesperson. Because let's be real, marketing can feel weird. It can feel pushy, and for some of us, it can feel icky. And even on the receiving end, it can be received as icky, right? Nobody wants a pushy salesperson. So really that mindset shift is that you're a resource, not a salesperson.
Kind of like you're trying to sell Girl Scout cookies outside the gym. Not that I would know, because I don't go to the gym, but
that's right. That's because Girl Scout cookies don't belong out in front of gym. They're in front of supermarkets. So
people are buying food, not
people buying foods. Yeah, because that would be super icky if it was in front of the gym. So there, we rest our case.
So here's the mind shift. Let's get serious. You're not a product pusher. You're a resource. You're a problem solver.
Yeah. Every author we serve has something to offer. Every author that we serve has something to offer. Encouragement, wisdom, healing, hope, humor. Your message meets a need.
Yeah, so good. When you post about your book, it's not about look at me. When you post about your book, it's about I have something that can help you. And here it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So good. So let's wrap up part 1. All right, friends. That's the mindset shift from sprint to marathon, from circles to ripples, and from pushing products to solving problems.
Yeah, it's from chasing the followers to serving them faithfully, from big results to small, sacred steps that continue to build over time.
So come back next week, because we're diving into the strategy side. We'll show you what those small, faithful steps look like without burnout or overwhelm.
And if this helped you, be part of the ripple. Share with a fellow author who needs to take a deep breath and a fresh perspective.
Yeah.
And come and be part of us at bookmarketingproacademy.com so we can all walk this journey together. So until next time, walk that marathon one step at a time.
Yes. See you next time.